We're CDC.
Have you seen that?
All right, I'm here with CDC, all the way from Pennsylvania. Hardcore band finally came to Dubai. Guys, let's introduce yourselves. What do you do in the band?
I'm John. I play drums.
I'm Brendan. I play guitar.
Oh, Dubai, how is it? Tell me everything. What do you think?
Awesome. It's basically, I feel like it's a huge melting pot of a ton of societies and cultures and everything. And the food here is awesome. It's really hot, but it's really cool, and we've met lots of awesome people, and hospitality is second to none here, I think.
Basically, we said, super, super hot, a clusterfuck of people, all different kinds, food, yeah, awesome. All the architecture, the buildings and everything, it's great. It's a great place. More bands should come here, definitely.
And have you heard any music from this region, or I know you guys checked out Midway probably, but any other bands, or have you ever heard anything coming out of this region, like not just Dubai but Middle East, like any impressions of the music scene here?
We've tried to do a lot of research about the Middle East, and most of it seems like areas and countries that we as Americans should probably not go. We've tried to contact and find bands, but it seems like it's a majority of metal here, and metal's not really my thing, so I haven't really listened to a lot of bands, but so I haven't really heard of anything really.
It's our third time here in the Middle East, I guess. We did Istanbul, Turkey. We did, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, and Haifa, and now here in Dubai. We really haven't heard many bands until we came here. Then we got to meet the bands, George's band, Nick's band, but it's all good.
And when you guys started out in Pennsylvania, how was the scene there? Was it just thriving? Was the hardcore a big thing? How'd that work out?
Well, I feel that Pennsylvania has one of the best scenes in the world. I don't know if that's just because I'm from there or not, but I think it's great. I think hardcore is great in Pennsylvania and the Philadelphia area, and has been for many years. Of course, it goes up and down, but I think for the most part, the Philly area holds it down a lot better than a lot of other places.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, in the Northeast, and all the East Coast, we have the best bands out today. Pennsylvania is probably one of my favorite scenes. Now we'll go other places, overseas, and it feels like home, but nothing's like a hometown show, all your friends and family.
And what would you give advice to bands here starting out? Maybe they want to play shows and they want to get active as a band. What do you have to say to them? Because you guys have been at it for a long time now, and what would you tell them just to give them advice?
Well, I think a lot of drawbacks with a lot of bands is, even with bigger bands, and why a lot of bands probably don't come here is because they don't want to have to pay for anything out of pocket. I understand a lot of bands don't have a lot of money, but if you want to get out and go places, you're going to have to save up your money and work and not spend it and scrimp and save so you can go these places. Like, we had to fly ourselves here. No one here would fly us out because we probably wouldn't draw a crowd large enough in order to come here. So that's what we did to get here. That's what we did to go to Israel. That's even how we got to Turkey and how we went to everywhere cool that we've ever gone, is because we paid for it ourselves. And bands will be like, oh, how do you go there? Do you have contacts? I'm like, yeah, but you have to pay. It's no promoter's gonna be like, sure, here's $4,000 for plane tickets. You have to pay it yourself.
It's like people always say, how do you do it? How do you get these shows? Anyone can really do it. It's open. You just have to get yourself there. There's bands there that are willing to play with anybody. You could just if you get yourself there.
And what you were saying for bands is, I think you should just really push to try and do what you want to do. If you want to do it, you got to do it. You can't sit around and make some record label or wait for someone to do it for you. You have to do it yourself and make it happen. That's what we did. That's the only reason we've been able to go do stuff. It's not because some label got behind us and shelled out money for anything, or some booking agent got a hold of us. We just did everything ourselves. It's the best way to do it, I think.
What's next for you guys? Are you doing touring, recording? What's happening?
As a band, well, we've been trying to put out a new record for quite some time now. We demoed it out over a year ago, but we've hit several roadblocks along the way. Not really touring too much. We have a lot of international stuff going on. We basically said that we would chill on stateside stuff and a lot of tours to areas that we've been to until we have a new record out. So hopefully we'll do something this year record-wise so we can play a little bit more, but other than that, not really. Work and home life have kind of taken over a majority of our lives.
We play Belgium tomorrow. We got 10 days in Europe starting tomorrow. We're to get August and September. We have an Asia tour, real nice. But we've been trying to get a new record done for a while now. Once that's done, we'll go all out with it.
And any last words? Any shout outs?
Yeah, check out all the bands from back home, all of our friends' bands. There's a whole slew of them. I can't really think of many right now. From our area, there's Mother Mercy's kind of extinct. Beware, Daylight, Reign Supreme. Can you think of anybody?
Just,
Brain fart.
hardcore.com, stereokiller.com.
Yeah.
Support your local scene. You got a dream, you got something you want to do it.
Agreed.
Sweet. Thanks for your time, guys.
We got it! We got it! We got it! We got it! We got it!